Here's our first tunnel. Let's see. These are farmers' friend tunnels. Come as kits. It grows stuff pretty well. I like it. I like them. They hold up real well in our wind. It's got lettuce, chard, some late season squash. We usually do patty pan squash. They're pretty prolific. They do what we need them to do, and they justify their space in the beds. We got some stuff that needs to come out, but we'll do that this week. We'll go to tunnel number 2. These 17-ish inch beds. Brr.
So in your computer there are some hackers. They are trying to stop all the services now. You can see on your scanner now.
A little bit of sun.
Ma'am, these all are your computer services, and on the right hand side,
Oh boy.
status, you can see that it's showing
Okay,
you.
I already did that one.
Stop,
I already did that bed.
running, stop, running, stop, stop, running, stop, running, stop, running, stop.
Like that? How's that? Man, my hands are cold.
Okay, do we have to read all of them?
So you can see that in your computer there is no any kind of security. Okay, in your computer there is no any protection that tries some hack.
Damn little.
Today, all the servers off in your computer would be crashed now.
19 degrees.
Why would they do that?
Awesome.
And they can't use it anymore.
Good enough.
Why are they trying to turn my computer off?
Stop, running, stop, running, stop, running, stop, running. Stop, running, stop, running, stop, running, stop, running, stop, running, stop, running, stop, running,
Yo. Hi, Starshine. How are you doing? Hope you're nice and warm. I'm cold. Meh. And no, it's 38 degrees right now. I'm sorry. It's 19 degrees here and cloudy, so the tunnel's cold. So it's great. C'est la, yep, what are you gonna do? C'est la vie. Keep plugging away, I guess. Chilly. What are you working on today, Starshine? Still working on your mirrors? Come off. Ow. Clay. Yay. Pretty cold, babe. Ray. The sun's just now coming out, so it feels like it's about 20 degrees. So, super cold. That's okay. It's not your fault, babe. And because it's so cold, the clay is rock hard. I feel like I'm just making big old huge clumps. Boom. Sponsored stream, Nuke City Veg. Have you gotten what you need yet, babe, for work? What's up, Marcus? A little sun will warm it up quick. Yeah, you're not wrong. It's just right now, it's just super cold. Fire. Have you gotten what you need for work yet? Or is it going to be an all-day waiting game, you think? How you doing, Marcus? How's your tunnels doing? Cloudy, so no sun. Yeah. Of course you haven't got what you need. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll leave it alone. She's so hard. Hi, John. How are you? So all covered up and try to keep the few blooms you've got from freezing. Ooh. That's all you can do. I planted on last Monday. Not Monday this week, but Monday last week. So planted in that tunnel, and this week's just kind of said nope. You're just annoyed with it. You're sorry. Same complaints, new day. It's okay, babe. I understand why you're mad. I would be mad too. So, Marcus. I figured out was we made grave errors last year. Grave errors. Because I was just piling peat moss on top of the clay and not working it in. Ended up getting hard pan underneath it all. So that's why we were getting stunted growth and stuff. So now I'm breaking it all up. It's got a power harrow, so yes, I can mix it up, but I gotta break up all the hard pan first. And these beds are more narrow. The BCS would fit, but these beds are like 17 inches. And the BCS power harrow is like 30 inches. Would be nice. But we're working it with a fork. Hi Shinso, how are you? Good morning. First stream you've watched in 24 hours? That's not true. Weren't you watching Ray's stream last night? Maybe I didn't see you in there. All the Elden Ring streams? Yes. That's all there is. Are you gonna play it? Are you hoping for no spoilers? You gotta have a gun show after this to show off. No. He was lurking? Ah, okay. Yeah. So first we hit it with the broad fork. Now I'm taking the little fork to it to break it up smaller. And then next week I'm probably gonna hit it with next week I'm gonna hit it with a tiller that I have here. It's an actual tiller, it's not a power harrow. And just do like a shallow till. Hopefully it'll break it up enough to where I can actually plant into it. Don't want those spoilers. Okay, Ray, be right back. We'll be here. I'll be here. Plus side, I get to pull out a lot of the bindweed roots, Marcus, so that's nice. Let me know when I get too far away. I'll move the scare cow. So now what I'm thinking about doing is planting the cover crop in here. And then focusing my energies on getting the vineyards up and running as fast as possible. Thinking about doing that. Since I can broadcast the cover crop seed on the beds. And work the green into the soil slowly. Yeah, need one farm up and running. And this one's gonna take a whole lot more work, I think. Because, I mean, this is a week working in one tunnel. We got 3 tunnels here and they're just not gonna produce. I can't plant the way I need to here. So if I can get the vineyards up and running pretty quick with all the cold weather-ish stuff, maybe we can get some cash flow going. Still have enough early for the CSA. The first tunnel I could do the middle for tomatoes and tack the hard pan at the end of the year. No, yeah, woo, yeah. Well, because, yeah, that tunnel is just gonna be tomatoes, so. It's just gonna be tomatoes for this year, probably. You're right. So the HelloFresh sponsorship gave me an idea yesterday. I ought to just sponsor myself. And see if I can't get more local people on the stream. So on all the socials, Facebook especially, I made a post saying that if you come hang out in the stream, you'll see the discount code for the day for when you check out, when you buy your CSA share. Ideas we do like, you're right. So maybe people that want to buy a share will hang out in the street and get $20 off their purchase. of the share. Yeah, I'm responsible myself, right? Like, you guys are awesome and you guys are great, but the whole point of this stream was to show people what I do to make the CSA and restaurant sales and market sales happen, like in my local area. Of course, it's also kind of an older demographic, so people don't necessarily want to add a new thing to it. But oh, there's the warmth. So I give them an incentive maybe to watch the stream, and maybe they'll enjoy themselves and they'll come back after they get their share. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But it's going to be like a month-long project where every day is going to have a new discount code. That way, I usually sign up in March, at the end of March, to help me plan. It gives me a little window of planning in April. Well, we'll see how it goes. No sharing it on Discords that way? I'm confused. What do you mean? Oh, I guess I could share it on Discord too, huh? The promo, yes, I could, yes. I don't even know why I didn't think about that. Snack. Drink. It's starting to warm up a little bit. So that's nice. More apple pie. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Now it's tight. Whoa. Move you over to the other side. That way the audio doesn't cut out. Pretty straight. Yeah. What's your thought on how I would do that on Discord, John, for the promo code? Just make a post every day with the new promo code for people that don't necessarily want to be on the Twitch. And then have them join the Discord and they get the promo code for the CSA. Is that what you're thinking? New code, make it 3 times a week for Discord. Ooh, okay. Boom. Is that too spammy? Do we need to have Ray turn it down a little bit on the frequency of that message?
If you get hold of 2 magnets and you push them, you can feel this pushing between them. What is it, the feeling between those 2 magnets?
What do you mean, what's the feeling between the two magnets?
There's something there. I mean, the sensation is that there's something there when you push these 2 magnets together.
It's an excellent question. Of course you feel it. Now, what do you want to know? How does a person answer why something happens?
You just have to open, yeah. Yeah, they don't have to sit and watch. They could ask questions and we could discuss things, that's true.
And when you explain a why, you have to be in some framework that you allow something to be true. And so you can get a very interesting understanding of the world and all its complications. I can't explain that attraction in terms of anything else that's familiar to you. You say, how does it work? Work. How does it work? Work. How does it work?
So much clay.
I'm not going to be able to give you an answer, except to tell you that I do. Except to tell you that they do. You say, how does it work? Except to tell you
Oh, that's a hard spot.
You say, how does it work? But I really can't do a good job, any job, of explaining magnetic force in terms of something else that you're more familiar with, because I don't understand it in terms of anything else that you're more familiar with.
So the first approach is understanding the chord, and on the second time through, because I'm a very simple rock player at heart, I work mostly with pentatonics and then fill in the gaps.
Well, this bed's going quick.
And on the second time through, so that's the first solo from my song Selenium Forest. Take all your favorite pentatonic licks and reapply them in different contexts. One of my favorite notes to play
You must travel to the store of groceries.
second.
You don't freeze. I'm okay now. The sun's out a little bit.
Second.
Enjoy your odyssey to the Isle of Foods. Be safe and don't get lost.
An E minor 9, a major 9, an A minor 7, and a B minor 7, E minor 9, C major 9, A minor 7, and E minor 9, C major 9, an A minor 7, and a B minor 7, E minor 9, C major 9, dominant chord for the B. I guess the point is that this little guy is your friend. You might know and love from your childhood. And you get all these little weird things because you're not a robot and you're not perfect. Or at least I'm far from perfect. As long as the destination is meaningful,
And Ray and I were talking about this last night, about the YouTube channel. I feel like they're just too long. But I also don't have the time to just sit and edit videos. So I have to know if I want to do it anymore. Simply because it just takes too much time. I'm not a very good editor either. I could just download them and load them straight onto YouTube without any kind of editing. Yeah, it takes up a lot of time, and I'm not very good at it. And if I do something, I want it to be at least like good. Or good enough, okay. Not like a complete amateur. And that's what I feel like. But I might as well, if I'm going to do it, I might as well do it well, but that means hiring an editor. Yeah, I just don't have the time. It can be very expensive. I mean, I'd be spending all of my not farming time editing, which really is not. Swallowed wrong. That's not not an option, like at all. Because boys and kids and wife and stuff. I already spend enough time cranky as it is. We do. We do get cranky. It's no fun. No reason to be cranky. Oh, Lily Thoughts, thank you. Thank you for the follow. We do something special for Lily. Because that's 100. Well, 100 followers. Or we need to do something. Hi, Arsenic. You're interested in seeing my work? Thank you. Thank you, Lily. I'm taking a break real quick. How you doing, Arsenic? Jaded? So what we're doing right now is we're breaking up all the soil. It's heavy clay. And I created a headache for myself last year by piling peat moss on top of it. And piling peat moss on top of it and not working at least a little bit into the soil. So it created a hard pan underneath. So we had the plants at the end of the year had rootstock that was about an inch tall. And that was about 1 to 2 inches of leaf growth, and then they would just stop because their roots would not be able to get into the clay. It snowed overnight. It's very pretty outside. Awesome. And so at the end of the year, I thought it was a fertility issue because we were getting to the end of the year and we had small plants that would just quit growing. Monday, I realized what was actually going on, and that is the hard pan underneath all the peat moss. So we're having to break all that up so that we can actually, like grow stuff. Have a successful crop this year. Crops. But also, it's super heavy clay, and it doesn't want to break apart, especially today, because it's super cold out, and so all the clay is like rock hard. So, thank you for joining us, Lily. I've been urban gardening, farming, for this will be year number 6. Yeah, so this is kind of a rookie mistake, I guess you could say. I should have thought of it. I would have thought somebody would have been like, "Oh, that's not a good idea." But everybody's like, "Yeah, worth a shot." But yeah, so we specialize in leafy greens. We also do, so like for salads, we also do cooking greens. So like your Swiss chard, mustard greens, collard greens. We do herbs, dill, cilantro, basil. We're probably going to be doing like rosemary and thyme this year too. Yeah, learn as we go. It's every day is a learning experience. We do roots. radishes and carrots. We're gonna probably add potatoes to the list this year. We do squash, zucchini, cucumbers, and tomatoes. And then we're gonna be adding pumpkins, okra, what else? Pumpkins, okra, potatoes, so that's another root crop. We also do chives and onions. Kind of everything you need for a salad, and then a little bit of stuff for, you know, extra. Good, oh, thank you. It's by my trash, so I'll pick it up later. Yes, good for you. Okay, one last bed to do, and then we'll see about the tiller. This stuff is, it's breaking up okay, so maybe if we can get the tiller on it, it'll break up neat enough, small enough to where we could actually use it soon. But I'm gonna move you guys down there. We'll hit that edge bed over there and go from there. Is that fairly straight?
The most astounding thing is the knowledge that the atoms that
Yeah, it's not too bad. We'll be working through the middle of the screen.
that make up the human body are traceable to the crucible that cooked light
Fork.
elements into heavy.
We're good, good.
These stars, they collapse and then explode, scattering across the galaxy. Carbon, oxygen, life. Fundamental ingredients of life. So that when I look up at the night sky, and I know that yes, we are part of this universe, we are in this universe, but perhaps more important than both of us is that the universe is in us.
Once we finish with this, we'll do a shallow till on everything, just to hopefully break it up enough to where we can use it, like I was saying. Okay, make lunch. I hope it's yummy. I'll be here.
Many people feel small, the universe is big, but I feel big. My atoms came from those stars. The universe is in us.
so wet. I have 4. I have 3 at this plot. And then I have another at my other farm, my bigger farm. And typically they work pretty well. But we've had super cold nights. And down in the single digits, so these are passively heated greenhouses or tunnels. And so we don't add anything extra to keep them warm. So when it gets into the single digits, it kind of destroys everything. $18 degrees. Ugh. And now I'm starting to sweat. Oh, they're passively heated by the sun, so they as long as the sun is up, gets a little bit of warmth in here, even when it's cloudy like today. Yes, it is cold, but I'm getting warm, getting hot.
Do you fear death? No, I'm not afraid of being dead necessarily. Nothing to be afraid of, I won't know I know.
I have an intern.
If I find that
She is a college student, and she helps me. But nope, it's mostly just me, most of the time. Sometimes we do like special like volunteer days. And that allows us to bust out a whole lot of work at once, you know? But usually, unless there's something special going on, it's just me and sometimes Tatum. take my hoodie off.
Doesn't look like fighting at all. Possibly resisting.
Grab a drink because I'm thirsty again.
Passivity.
Yeah. It's kind of beyond organic. We don't use pesticides or synthetic fertilizers. Everything we do is all natural. Yeah. Oh, need to put this back on.
Putting myself on the side of those men of medicine and science and reason who are trying to reduce it to something
Thank you, Lily.
assimilable to reason, and that will be brought under control.
So because this farm is so much smaller, it's not very mechanized. The other farm is almost an acre, is just barely over an acre. So that farm is more mechanized than this one. But we do use practices that try and, steward our soil, which is why I'm not doing a deep till on this. I'm working this by hand to break it up first, and then we'll do a shallow till so that we get a good inch or so where we can plant into. But I don't like tilling, mostly because it messes up the microbiology, which affects fertility, because the microbiology in the soil is what makes the macronutrients available to the plants to use. And welcome back, Ray. I hope your lunch is yummy. I hope that burger patty is as good warmed up in the microwave as it was cooked on a thing. Burgers and chips, you can't complain. Good.
You feel as if you're drowning in passivity. I've set my face to enjoying this space. It's a biology like any other. And it
Excuse me.
to reason and science, and that's what I'm trying to do with my time. Vindicating. science and reason. People are trying to reduce it to something that is assimilable to reason, and there are more people fundamentally.
Yeah, she's in her 70s and doing it all herself. Crazy. But fun. Was she selling her produce and stuff too? She was cool. Albuquerque, Santa Fe? I know Albuquerque has a pretty large local food growing scene, which is cool. We don't. So that's part of the reason why I started this stream, was to give people an easy way to see what it takes to grow their food here. South of Albuquerque, cool. So we're in West Texas, we're in Amarillo. Uh-oh, lost the mic. We're not known for growing food and selling it locally. Except for some beef, corn. And that, most of that is not sold locally either. So we don't have a culture of locally grown and raised food. And it's mostly just me doing this, so I don't have time to do like educational stuff or teach people how to do their own gardening. So this was my idea. To do that. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I have some other friends that do gardens and stuff too. Mostly for like, they do like value-added stuff. Baking and stuff. And I have have a friend who does pasture-raised poultry, lamb, pork, and beef. Him and his family just built a micro-scale processing facility where they can process their animals, have it state inspected, and they can sell those animals, those cuts of meat, directly to the public, which they weren't able to do before. COVID kind of really caused a big crisis for meat packing. Even small ones, custom cut houses that aren't inspected by the state are like a year and a half behind. So they built their own and finally got it inspected by the state, which was a big pain. I made a YouTube video of their second inspection, which went much better than their first. Oh, their first was basically a hit piece, a hit job. They had no intention of passing them. At all. And then the second inspection, the head honcho guy from Austin came, and it was completely different than the first inspection that they had. Everybody was nice and cordial, answering questions. This is about small business. We really want you guys to succeed. Well, your employees need to reflect your stated goals here, sir. But it was overall a good inspection. There was nothing that they had to change, nothing that they had to do after the second inspection. So basically they were good to go. Well, I believe they've received everything they need now. Yes, it's very good. I believe they've received everything they need now. They had to wait on their official paperwork, and when you do inspected meats, you have to get what's called a carcass stamp, showing that the inspector inspected it. I think they were supposed to get that last week. Me too. Justin and I have been fighting health departments and stupid regulators for our entire career, so it's been nice catching some breaks from people. But his first inspection should never have happened. And the first inspection was suspected to be heavily influenced by a larger meat packing facility here in Amarillo. But there's no proof of that. It's rumor and hearsay with people that are connected in the meat industry. But kind of funny. yesterday, Ray and I were getting patties for burgers. Yeah, super nasty. Getting patties for burgers for dinner. And this is the first time I had ever seen any of their products in our stores. This same local company. And it's the first time I've bought, the first time I've intentionally not bought local, because it was from the same company that tried to have Justin shut down. So, needless to say, I'm never buying anything from them. There was some really fishy things going on. And I do not appreciate that happening to my friend. Guys, we're almost done. We're almost done with this. Silliness. But like I said, nothing can be proven. So I'm not going to say the name on stream. Yeah, probably smart. The owner was featured at a podcast that I was on a couple years ago. I wanted so bad to comment. So bad. So bad. And it was like right after the second inspection was successful too. And recently they've been doing this PR stuff. We're there helping with all these like public works things and kids sports and college crap. Just want to comment on all of them. All of them. These guys are so slimy. Oh yeah, I bet they were pissed. I bet they were pissed. I hope they were pissed so much. And now Justin's doing his damnedest to overthrow the entire meatpacking industry in Texas. So. He's already got people in the south of Texas asking to license his facility plans and stuff to put in. The number right now is up to like 15 similar sized processing facilities across the state. And he wants to put one in every single county. I think there's like, I don't know how many counties are in Texas. There's a lot. So, okay, I'm coming. Where was it clear up to? Where was I talking about? I was talking about Justin's plans for meatpacking industry takeover. So he's got the opportunity to help set up 15, I think it is, in the state of Texas so far. He wants to put one in every, not even 10 feet, that's too much. Up like 10 feet, and that should be far enough. Okay, well, I mean, I'll just move you the whole way. So he wants to put one in each county in Texas. Let's see how many counties there are in Texas. Counties in Texas. No, how many? How many? 254 counties in the state of Texas. So he wants to upend the entire meatpacking industry. He was told by someone, I don't remember who he said, but they're part of like the industry and like the greater United States. I think like from Georgia or somewhere. But he said that 10 10 small processing facilities in the state of Texas would upend the current status quo. Which I'm all about upending the status quo. So, yeah. Okay, we'll move that way a little ways. And then we'll see about what I need to use the tiller. Oh, it's too uneven. There we go. How's that? Is that okay? We good. Sweet. Ugh. Okay. Time for a break. Bam. Mostly done. Ow. $25 degrees. I mean, there's other There's other people doing it too. I'm the most vocal and loud. I have the largest reach on Facebook. There's a small community of like 10 of us, I would say, and we're not all connected really. Us younger ones have formed a little bit of a community together, and we're trying to change the way things are perceived here. I'm the first one to try and sell to restaurants. That's my claim to pioneering. I paved the way for a bunch of other people to do it. So there's that. Or for a few other people to do it. Because I had to deal with stuff that nobody else has had to deal with to try and do it. I had to deal with the city health inspectors and educating them on what's allowed and what's not, and what I can and can't do. And everybody after me hasn't had to deal with the same bullshit. Because everything I told them I was allowed to do, it came back 4 months later that everything I told them I was allowed to do, I was allowed to do. So, yeah. So that's my claim to fame in our local food scene. All right, so what I think I'm gonna do, let me take you down there on the other end. You probably can't see my face. They suck. Yeah, you've had to deal with it in the UK, which is probably stricter than it is here. So I'll move you down to the other end. I'm gonna go check on the tunnel. Not the tunnel, the container. See if I have a gas can. We need gas to run the tiller. See if I can't pull the tiller out. I might leave the mic because of the static. So, you get to enjoy the beautiful scenery that is a broken garden, broken up garden, waiting to be broken more. You have to tend to your work. Look forward to see we're live every day, Monday through Friday. Once I have produce, we'll also be live at the market, because that's what this channel is about, the ups and downs of gardening for profit. And sales day is one of the best days. So the container gives you anxiety. It's only because the stream breaks in there. It makes it feel like you're on LSD or something. Hopefully more ups. Well, it's been pretty low the past couple of weeks. So hopefully. All right, Lily, thank you so much. Hey, you got us to 100 followers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And welcome to the community, to the group. Have a great day, Lily. Again, thank you so much for getting us to 100. Ooh, what do you guys think about a merch store? Lily, thank you so much for the sub. Got us to 100 and a sub. Hype in the chat. Carrots. Oh, somebody do the new one. You want a carrot mouse pad? Yeah, merch, right? Right? You want a purple t-shirt? Lone G1 eyes? Oh, I did it wrong. Oh, maybe it's not ready yet. It has to be approved. I submitted it last night. Yeah, I submitted it last night, so it's not live yet. It still got to be approved. Yeah, that way, you know, you guys can support the stream too. And we can take over the world with our swag. I'm gonna try and figure it out. Will probably be really simple at first, and then we'll do something else. We already have a logo. It's true. And we could get hoodies and t-shirts. Mugs and sweaters first. Yes. Is that because most of the viewers are in Europe? Or, I mean, I was looking at the numbers. Most of the people are in the United States, but you guys, the chat, the chatters, are from Europe. Except for Shinso and Ray. And apparently Lily, too. So never mind. That was an incorrect statement. Alright, so I'm going to move you down there. We're going to open the door. Get a little bit of cooling in here so that the camera doesn't overheat. Mugs always sell noise. So that the camera doesn't overheat. I'm gonna go check the container. I'm gonna shut the mic. No, I'm not gonna shut the mic off. I'm gonna leave the mic behind. Gonna leave the mic behind so that you can hear all the wonderful ambient noises of the garden. Okay, here we go. I need a handle or a rope and some wheels, like John said. Except for right now, the wheels wouldn't do any good because it's all broken up and stuff. Huh. Hi-ya. Push. Whoa. There we go. How's that? Sorry for shirt noises. I'm taking the mic off. We'll plug it into the charger. I will see you in a little bit. Oh, you guys got moved. Move you to the other side. Okay. Looking better already. That makes me happy. Hopefully it stays that way. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave the stream going. I need to run down the street to get some fuel. So 5-10 minutes maybe. So yeah. So I'm going to run down the street real quick, get some fuel for the tiller, and we'll see how much we can break this stuff up. We might have to do multiple passes on it just because it's so blocky. Like multiple days. Spend multiple days doing it. So yeah. Go get gas. I'll be back. I'll leave you here. I can't monitor chat, so I can't talk. But it should only be a few minutes. I'll be right back.